Hi everyone, and welcome to Monday Night Stamping. I'm so happy to be back doing it on Monday evening instead of having it a little earlier in the day. So thanks for joining me, and today is February the 20th, 2023, and it is Family Day here in Canada. So I hope you have had a good day, whether you've been with family or with friends or just enjoying some time alone. So I hope you've had a good day. And my name is Lillian. I'm coming to you from Alberta, Canada. And I love to help you unlock some paper crafting ideas and release you to having some fun with paper and crafts. So I am going to go down to my desk right now, and while we're doing that, maybe you could share one thing that you did today, whether it was something that was sort of a celebration with family, or maybe it was just getting a job done that you really needed to get done, or maybe you read a book or did some crafting or whatever. One of the things that we did was we went for a lovely walk, which was great. And then, because we're heading into another cold snap here, hopefully our last one, we decided to defrost the freezer. So we put everything in baskets and moved it outside and covered it with a tarp. And we are defrosting the freezer. So that was our excitement for today. It's a job that I always put off, and it feels so good when it gets done. So hello everyone. Let's get the computer business going, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you did today. So let's just make sure that we're all good. We are. Oh, excellent. It worked perfectly. What do you know? Okay, I'm just sharing it to my group page because some people like to see it there. And then we will be good to go. There we are. We're all set. So welcome. As I said, today is February 20th, and that means celebration is actually nearing the end. We only have 8 more days. So I really want you to make sure that you're not missing out. So if you have looked through here, make sure you've got what you want, that you've ordered. Well, these are all free things, right? So make sure you've got what you want, that you've checked out the back, because that is where some of the best deals are. And those of you who have got things, what types of things have you got from here? And remember also, in February, they added these items on. So I think that everybody can find a few things they like. I really love these as well. So I think the celebration offerings this year have been exceptional. And as you know, I've played around a lot with this paper here. And I've been stocking up on that. So let's put that to the side. Oh, I'm so glad to see different people hopping on. Hello, Bonnie, you were working on cards. Oh, good for you. Marilyn's finished some swap cards and got them in the mail. Don't you just love swap cards? The making them is fun, but getting them back in the mail is so much fun. For those of you who don't know, swap cards are when you make a whole bunch of one card and you're part of a group and you mail them out, and those people mail back to you. So as many as you mail out, you get back, but you get all different ones. It's sort of like trading hockey cards, and it is absolutely amazing what comes in the mail. So this was the card we made last week, and the person who's going to be receiving that is Sue P. So thank you, Sue. And this actually is a good lead into I am going to be offering a class with this suite of products, and you are the first people to hear about it, because that's one of the things I did today was finish it up and get the registration ready. So it's called Enjoy the Journey, Class to Go. And this is the link right here. I'll also do a post with the link. But in the class, you will get the card packets. You will get at least 4. You will also get a quarter package of the designer paper. So that's one of each of the designs, and it'll be 6 by 12 because it's easier to mail that way. You'll get 1 yard of each of the colors of twine, and you'll get 1 sheet of these. You'll also get 1 piece of masking paper because we'll be doing some masking. Now, when we do the class, one of the fun things is I will be showing cards in one color combo, and then I'll show it in another perhaps for some of the cards. So just keep that in mind and be looking for that post. And just before we get going and looking at tonight's project, pardon me, I was sharing about ribbons and embellishments, and I loved all the feedback we were getting, but some of you had said that you hadn't noticed the dragonfly trinkets in the catalog. They are absolutely real adorable. They're just so cute. So they're just cute. They're like that. How do I mount them? I take a glue dot and roll it between my fingers so it's long and skitty and put it between the wings. That one's upside down. So just like that. And where do you find it in the mini catalog? Well, this is why you might have missed it. There they are, right there. And it's on page 19. So this is where I point out once again, it's a good idea to look at the index of the catalog, especially for embellishments, and all of these kinds of things, punches, papers, things that might be that you might not have noticed. And here is where you're going to see the dragonfly trinkets right there. So I see somebody just said, I love them. Oh, Rhonda, I'm so glad. I do too. I don't always get the trinkets. I think, oh, am I going to use it? Because you know I'm such a sucker for embellishments. But I am really glad I got those. And we used them in Stampin' Time, our stamp club, this last week. And it was a huge hit. So tonight, whoops, I put that catalog away. I need it back. Tonight I wanted to talk about how to find easy card ideas. So I've talked before about how this card idea here has caught my eye. So it's just circles on some cardstock. So I thought, well, tonight I'm going to case that. And yes, I did get that stamp set. And yes, I did copy that card exactly. But tonight's card is going to be a little bit different. But here's a couple other cards I made with that set. It's called Enjoy the Rhythm. So there's that one. Then I also made this one with that new vellum. And this is the Merry Melody embossing folder. So I love how different things that we have in our stash can work together. So there are a couple of cards as well as these great ideas here. But this is the card we're going to case tonight. Now, right here on this double page spread, if you look over here, you will see something called Memories and More Cards. We're not going to use those tonight, but they're fabulous. But we're going to bring our eyes down here to the cards and envelopes. If you like to have easy projects, and you like to have your cardstock already cut and scored for you, I would suggest looking at these Memories and More cards and envelopes. They often get overlooked. And so they're sort of one of my, did you see this kind of thing? We're going to look at this. And just before we do, I want to point out that in our annual catalog, there are some as well. So you've seen me use some of these before. I haven't used this one. It is absolutely gorgeous. So these are cards and envelopes, as are these ones here. And here are the craft note cards. And then there's also this down here, plain white. They're in a couple of different sizes. They're cut, scored, the envelopes are included, and they're a little different size than our traditional cards. So you're all set to go. So keep that in mind. And if you're looking for something easy peasy, that might be your thing to do. So let's put this aside and bring in a package. So they come in a package like this. These, oh, I should tell you the name of them. Enjoy the adventure. So guess what? It kind of goes with what we're can't even talk. Enjoy the journey, but it also goes with the conversation bubbles and all kinds of other things too. You can use them for anything. So what the envelopes look like this. So when they're folded, they're all pretty, so they're ready to go like that. And then the cards, they come in 2 different colors. There's this color and there is this color. You get 10 of each. You get 20 envelopes and 10 of each of the cards. So all you need to, they're scored. All you need to do is fold them and you've got a card front all ready to go. So you can have them opening this way or this way. And you might say, what colors are those? Well, I'm here to just answer that question. Here are the colors. There's Mango Melody, Mint Macaron, Petal Pink, Balmy Blue, and Basic Black. So the black is just an accent color, but these 4 colors here, let me just see here. Can you see how they're found in the cards? There we go. So there's your blue, your mint, your petal, and your mango. So they're all there. So you're good to go. You could actually just put a sentiment on there and you would be good to go. But we're going to do a little bit more than that. So for tonight, we're going to, I think we'll work with that card there. Put that to the side and put the envelope to the side. And remember, I said we were going to case this card, but we're going to turn it this way and we're going to work with circles, or we could turn it that way and have it come that way, I guess. Right, so how do we get a lot of circles in a hurry? One of the ways is to use one of the picture this dies. Now, you don't have to use circles. You could use squares, you could use hexagons, you could use whatever. But the picture this dies, you've got this shape here and this here, and it's great for making peekaboo things, but it's also great for cutting out circles. So I've cut out a bunch of circles in the colors that were suggested, but I'm also going to add a little texture by using this textured shimmer paper. So this is another thing that you may not have noticed in the catalog. So it's a very fine corrugated, so it's a bumpy, it's shimmery, and it's shimmery on both sides. How many of you noticed this paper? It comes in 3 colors. It's 12 by 12. So we've got balmy blue, white, and I think that's shaded spruce. Yeah, shaded spruce. But you can see that it would go with so many other things. So I thought, why don't we use some of the blue? Balmy blue is one of the colors in this card here. And we can get some texture on the card as well. Just add a little interest. And you get to see this paper in action. So I'm going to bring in the mini stamp and cut and emboss machine because guess what? It just fits. So let's build our sandwich. We've got plate number 1. Plate number 2 is going to be back a little bit. Then we're going to put our paper on and put the die on, and then the other plate number 2, so the other clear plate can go back at the front, and this gives it a little bit of give, I guess you want to say. My talking and wiggling around, I better put that down. There we go. So there it is. I just read somebody said, you have the shimmer paper, but you haven't used it. I almost forgot about it. And I thought, oh, it's too pretty not to use. So we're going to go like that and put it through. And did you know this great little machine is one of the options you can get if you sign up to be a demonstrator during celebration? So check that out. Like I said, check out the back of the celebration catalog. So now look what happens. We get all of these great circles. Plus I could use this on a card, right? So we're going to put that aside, and that might just show up another time. So we've got these. They are like that, pretty with the rain or shine. Oh, they would be perfect with the rain or shine, Rhonda. Exactly. So now let's bring this in, and let's bring in what we're casing. So we're wanting to just put circles sort of all over the place, just kind of where we go. But did you notice these cards are slightly bigger than our regular cards? So that's another way of getting a different size card, right? So let's just play around here. Okay, well, I think I'm going to put the blue down here because that's blue up there. And put, oh, let's see. I will bring in some of the petal pink, and just like that. And I am just looking at this for inspiration. I can always change it afterwards. Oh, I'm going to bring in this. Trying to think upside down. That's a little bit of a challenge, right? And like that. And because, like, whoops, oh, best laid plans. Okay, let's start this again. This one was on black and it all popped. So I thought, well, if I incorporate some black on this one, I think it would be helpful. So let's work this in here, and we'll get like that. And I do have a circle cut out for the middles, the same size circle as this one. So I need to make sure that I'm getting some items going just where I want them. Let's see. I'm making a big mess here, but that's okay. Bring in some more of that texture. Bring in a bit of black, just to make the colors pop. Let's see. I'm making some of the circles go off the edges. And okay, now let's put our circle on there. Is that going to look good? I think I want that to come up. And I don't know. Maybe put something like that. All right, let's just glue some of this down, and then we can play around a little bit more. I had this all worked out last night, but then of course I have to redo it, right? Oh my goodness, got a lot of glue on there. Bring in a tissue and wipe some of that off. There we go. So because I want some of this to hang over, I'm putting my fingers where I do not want the glue. And we'll do like that. In fact, I should have my silicone mat underneath. Stick those down. Stick that down. Stick that down. And, whoops, I need to glue this one down too. It's a new thing of glue, so it's nice and juicy. Ooh, I love that shimmer being added. I slid that along. There we go. And that one's not glued down. That's not glued down. And I'm actually putting the glue mainly in the center so that I can still slide stuff in and out if I want. So like this one, I can slide it underneath, just like that. Let's see, how are we doing? We're doing not too badly. And I I meant to cut one other circle out, I think. Let me just see. So where did this big circle come from? It came from the Stylish Shapes. It's the biggest circle. It really went well because it has the stitching as well. And I forgot to cut out a black circle. And we're going, just because we're going to experiment a little bit, so we're going to let that set. And we're going to cut out a black. Sorry, I'm in my scrap pile here. Is this going to work? Nope. Bring in my paper trimmer. And my circle is just over 3. There we go. I may or may not use this, but I want your opinion on it. Just have to find everything again. So we'll make our sandwich. Run it through. So what we're going to do is, do we want to add that as a shadow? I'm not sure. I guess it's going to depend what we do with that, right? We're going to keep this on standby. This has had time to set now, so we're going to flip it over, bring in our scissors, and trim that excess off. Just using the edge of the card as our guide. Just like that. Oh, I forgot to glue that one on. We will, let's see. We'll save that till we've done our stamping. So we are going to bring in a different stamp set. So on this one, we use the Enjoy the Rhythm stamp set. Now on here, you could use most anything. You could use your adorable owl. You could use anything that you want, pretend, or for whatever you want. But I decided to bring in one that I haven't used for a while, Paradise Palms. And because it has a great happy birthday in here and a great retirement, and I guess I'm kind of thinking beachy things right now because I'm ready for some warm weather. So I decided that we could use that. And we're going to bring in just the sandy part. We're going to bring in the sun, moon, and the words. So we'll do the sand first. Or pardon me, not the sand. The water. And I'm going to stamp it off a couple of times and just get some water going down there. And then I am going to bring in one of the die cuts that goes with that bundle and the palm tree. So doesn't that just make you feel lovely and warm? What warm place would you like to go to right now? If you had your choice and you could go and you didn't have anything holding you back, what warm place would you go to right now? Let's see. And we're going to stamp some words on there, and I think we're going to stamp wishing you a warm and beachy kind of day. What warm place would you want to go? Do you want to go to Hawaii, Mexico, the French Riviera? Not that I've ever been there, but palm trees in Rome. Ooh, Turks and Caicos. I didn't say that right, but I do know what I should have said there. Oh, Hawaii, excellent. So now we've got it like that. Now I want to put the moon or the sun behind the tree. So before I glue the tree down, I'm just going to guesstimate and put it right there. So this is one of the distinctive stamps. So it has the lights and darks. I really love how that turned out. Now, once again, we're going to glue this down, and we're not going to glue the whole thing. So I'm going to put my fingers where I don't want the glue and just do a few dabs here and there. You'd love to go to Holland, Yvonne. Oh, it's wonderful there. It's not hot, but it's wonderful. And, ooh, I need to put this underneath. We are going there. Our son and his family live there right now. He teaches at an international school, and we are going there in a month or two. So we can't wait. The last time we were there, we got to go to the tulip gardens. Oh, that was amazing. Just loved that. But we really, really love the Netherlands. It's just fabulous. So I'll think of you, Yvonne, when we're there. There we go. So we've got our piece like that. Let's move this out of the way and bring our card in. So we've got this. Now, here's what we need to do. First of all, should we add a little bit more? I love this paper. I guess I'm just looking for an excuse to add it. We can add I'm going to add it. I just can't resist. Is this a soft paper too? It's not like it's really stiff. So it's really nice to work with, if some of you were wondering. So here's the decision. Do we put this on like that? Or do we shadow this behind it? So we do add the black or leave it plain. What do you think? Add the black or leave it plain? Not seeing. I'm almost wondering if it's too much black. Add the black. Okay, Catherine, we will do that. We'll add the black. So we'll put some glue in the middle here. Just offset it a little bit, sort of like a shadow. And we're going to put this on dimensional. So we'll flip it over. And you see how quickly and easily, even though it was lots of circles, because we already had the card front and it's like designer paper already on there. I got a little carried away with the dimensionals. Your card can come back together so quickly. And it's just fun. So, and they can be used for so many things. So let's see, we'll put you, oh yeah, you know what, Catherine, you're right. This is just going to be perfect. Like that. I don't think I've got it quite straight. Just like that. 1, 2, 3. You could put another black there maybe. We'll wait and see and do our embellishments. So I'm going to bring in the pastel adhesive back sequins. They're just sparkly and they kind of go with this. And we'll just scatter a few of them and we will be good to go, I think. There. They fit the circles too. So, you know, the whole circle theme going on. It is, you can just go like that. And just like that, you've got the card. And you can do whatever you want on the inside, of course, but you've got that. And then when you pop it in, that really cute little envelope, it's just like that. Ooh, the black. Ah, that was good. Good choice, Catherine. Good. So isn't that fun? I hope that gives you ideas for, first of all, casing the catalog. And then secondly, the Memories and More cards and envelopes. They are fabulous. So let me clear a little spot. I have a few more things to share with you. I just have to get my mess cleaned up a smidge. Oh, I have a wink of Stella here. I was going to do a little wink of Stella on the water, just to add a little sparkle. So there we go, just like that. Now I made another card with the other kind of card that came in the package, so with the mango and petal pink, and I used a different shape. So I used a rectangle to do my stamping on, and I used hexagons to go across. So, and then the envelope. So it's really easy to add different shapes. You could do squares, you could do whatever shapes you have, ovals. You could just have fun with it. And you don't have to do the shapes. You can do whatever. So there you go. Those are the cards that I made with that. This is the other one that I made. And I've lost my sample. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. And here was the inspiration for those cards. I also received some cards that I want to share with you, just because it's happy mail, right? So this one is from Karen Gardner, and I love the simplicity of this. The embossing folder does all the work. A bit of ribbon, and just it's not a fun fold. She's just done this strip of paper here. You could alter it by cutting a piece off, but I love it too. You like the second card too, Catherine? I do too. I was pleased with how it came out. I'm so happy. And then this one is from a different Karen, from Karen Yeomans, and it opens like this. So just another gorgeous card. This is some of that celebration paper in, who can name it for me? It's gone out of my mind right now. Who can name this paper? Here's another card with that paper. Rhonda, I don't think you're a purple person, but this might not be too bad for you, right? So, and the paper does have this color scheme in it as well. So those are two other cards. When we had, my upline had a meeting on Saturday, and one of the things is she taught us this fun fold, and again I used some celebration paper, the On the Farm celebration paper, and it opens like this. And I don't have the coordinating stamp set, so I just cut shapes, circle shapes. I'm on a circle kick these days, out of the designer paper, and added that, and then a grand, what stamps did I use? It's called a Grand Kid. It's in the annual catalog. I love this stamp set. And then just a reminder, the other paper that's in the celebration for the 120 level is the paper that I used on this card. And some of you have asked if I would share this fold, and yes, I will be sharing this fold. It's like that. So I've worked out some of the kinks that I thought needed adjusting. So maybe next week. So there you go. Those are some of the fun cards. And I'm so glad you joined me tonight. And remember, if you want to shop from my online store, you can go there. You're starting to like purple a little bit, Rhonda. Oh, I'm glad. Some of it's easier to like than others, right? Remember, if you're shopping there and your order is under $200, please use the hostess code. If you don't worry about it. I can fix that, but you can, it's nice if you do. If you're watching on YouTube, remember to hit that subscribe button, and if anybody feels like they'd like to share this video, whether on YouTube or Facebook, we'd love that too. So happy Family Day, everyone. Have a good rest of your evening, and thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.